I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, where has he been? Where has he been? He hasn't reacted to Diana. I haven't reacted to Diana in a while because I've been extraordinarily busy promoting my channel and building up the subscribers and getting people to like and comment and introducing a lot of new artists from Japan, all around the world, China, to my channel. But I'm back to my old favorite. In the top 10, it's Dimash and Diana in competition. One day it's Dimash, the other time it's a Diana video that you have reacted to. So I'm back. You all know I'm a huge fan. I know there's a situation with Ukraine and Russia at the moment, and I've said it on my thumbnail to this Diana video. I am a music channel. I'm not a politician. I'm not a member of the government. And I have sympathy only with the people of Ukraine affected and Russian people, because I am a great believer in governments lie and politicians lie, and the people that are affected are the people, you the people. So you the fans, Diana, I have gone back a while to when she was a little girl, when she first performed the song. Then I've seen another video where images only, where she's performed this song in Amel. And I tried to find the lyrics, and then I realized, there's a translation, it's a cover. Who covered the song? And I found that this particular song, which I'm going to, is They Beat Us, We Fly by Alla Pugacheva. So it's fantastic. I found the lyrics, I have them in front of me. You know, as always, I'll give you my interpretation of them. But we're going to have a wonderful video, a mixture of images, which I'm excited by, because it's the first time I've reacted to this. So we're going to escape the madness of the world. But I do want to say this to all Russian people, like I have said it to the Ukraine people. Or Ukraine people, not the Ukraine people. I am so upset that you are in this situation. My prayers and thoughts to all of you. To all Diana fans around the world, I know that we're praying. And to those in Russia that's been affected by social media restrictions and different things imposed on you. In this video, I send my love, my heartfelt wishes from Ireland to each and every one of you. You, the Russian fans of Diana, as well as Dimash and many other Russian fans, Polina Gagarina, have made my channel grow and grow and grow. That last year I had 85 subscribers. This year I've got nearly 4,000. Same time last year, I've organically grown all of that. And that's because of you. I don't pick sides. And I have noticed on my research notes that when I go looking for Russian artists, people say at the top, support Ukraine, support Ukraine. I support the music of everybody around the world. I don't support politically anybody, not even in Ireland. I am living in a neutral country. I think neutrally. And I want people to know this who write them notes. It's the people that are victims. And again, I stress, it's the governments that have lied, the governments that have not worked together, and the governments around the world that have provoked a situation. And I'm always saying, World War I, World War II, all the wars have been caused by governments lying to each other, wanting to create whatever, and the people are the victims. So to the Russian people, love and respect. Let's get on with Diana. They hit us when we fly. Let's just get straight into it. I have the lyrics in front of me as always, and I'm looking forward to you liking, commenting, and I hope you see this video. To all of you. Take it away, Diana.
На землю и раненый в сердце мечтаешь стать целью. Но это уловка всем битым знакома. В любви без страховки живут миллионы. Миллионы. Нас бьют, мы летаем, от боли все выше. выше, крыло расправляя над собственной крышей. Нас бьют, мы летаем, смеемся и плачем, внизу оставляя свои неудачи. Пусть врут, что крепчаем от новых предательств, побиты измены не ждет доказательств. Кто крыльев лишился, боится влюбляться, но должен над страхом потери подняться. Нас бьют, мы летаем, от боли все выше, крыло расправляя над собственной крышей. Нас бьют, мы летаем, смеемся и плачем, внизу оставляя свои неудачи. Полеты судьбы в непогоду рискуют пилоты, чтоб вырвать свободу, И раненый в сердце мечтаешь стать целью, но это уловка всем бедным знакома. В любви без страховки живут миллионы. Нас бьют, мы летаем, от боли все выше, крыло расправляя над собственной крышей. Нас бьют, мы летаем, смеемся и плачем, внизу оставляя свои неудачи.
Oh, Diana, sorry. I have got to say this. Your voice is very healing. And in a time when Russian people need to hear something healing, it's you. It really is. Artists like you and the music that you produce and the voice that you have, that'll hopefully make them escape for a couple of minutes from the situation that they feel. The title says "They hit us, we fly." And some people might say I chose that deliberately. I didn't. This song, as everybody who knows me, I have reacted to Diana nearly 8 to 10 times already on my channel, and Dimash 15 times I think at this stage, and Polina, I'm on to my 4th. And it will continue with other Russian acts because I have Savak now I've introduced to my channel. And I ask all the Diana fans to support the Savak video reaction I've done, because he's a rapper, he's half Russian and he's from Armenia. So look, everybody, I am just all about the music, so let's keep it to this. The lyrics are powerful. I have to say, I flicked over them. You swam in the sky, but you were brought down to earth, and the wounded in the heart you dream of becoming a target. But this is a trick, familiar to all the beaten. Millions live in love without insurance. I think these lyrics were meant to be interpreted by me today, because it really is a situation between Ukraine and Russia at the moment, tensions around the world. And I think these lyrics just seem to talk about that situation. I don't want to talk about it. I'm very hurt by it. I have cried about it because The love and support I've had from Ukraine Russian people for my channel has been incredible. So my heart is between two countries at the moment. And it talks, but this is a trick familiar to all the beaten. A lot of you people in Russia will be beaten at the moment by restrictions in social media imposed by your president. But I do say this to each and every one of you: have faith. I think common sense, love, the power of the people, the power of the world, the power of prayer will beat this situation. I really do, and I hope it's soon for all of you. But the lyrics continue. They beat us, we fly higher and higher from pain, wings spreading over your own roof. We are beaten, we are flying, laughing and crying. Down below, leaving their failures failure. Isn't it remarkable that this song has nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with war, and yet these words are painfully true to the situation that's happening? That your prayers, it's almost like a prayer in a way, that your prayers are sent higher and higher and higher, and you look down on the cries and the pain and the suffering of the people. And down below, leaving their failures. And for me, the failures would be the governments not working together, not listening to other countries around the world. But sometimes I wish other countries around the world wouldn't get involved with politics within Russia, because it's almost like a situation where you have a 300-year history with Ukraine, and I think it's just, we need to step back, step back, step back. I live in a neutral country, Ireland, and it's times like this I am so grateful, really. But my prayers are with you. Black in the sky, love only happens, it continues in fairy tales like a goldfish caught in a net. And I think a lot of people feel caught in a net at the moment, both Ukraine and both Russian people. And I hope soon you can become free. Maybe it's just that God is angry with me for something, it continues, and another replacement is ready to take my place. Tremors in my hand. Ulcerative tongues in the soul. As a child, he treated music with a cassette, like accidentally stepping on a Lego cube barefoot. Love patiently and asking nothing in return. Be prepared that they will sit on your neck. They will go. No shame, no consequence, no tickets. Think we're all silent, so ridiculous, staring off the sail, trying to row against the wind. And that is a very powerful statement that I feel that's why everybody in the West needs to keep out of this situation, because it's like exactly that situation. When you're tearing off the sail, you will be against the wind and you will ultimately fail. So we just need to step back. And I know this song isn't about war, but all these lyrics are just shouting at me. And my interpretation at the moment is both through pain and upset of what is happening. It really is. And it said, to keep everything straight, children are fed, shod, dressed. We are not forgotten in old age. And trust me, people of Russia, you're not forgotten in this situation. They beat us, we fly higher from pain, wings spreading over your own roof. We are beaten. We are flying and crying. Down below, your failures. And I think that's very much a situation that the world is looking down upon at the moment of your president and thinking there are lots of failures, sort them out. With also a lot of failures, Ukraine president, sort them out. There's a morning's lie in your palate, but we are used to living like this. Black shoe, polish hides our faces. And also, I feel at the moment, it also hides your tears. So, Stetsky, after all, we are blood brothers. And that is very true between Ukraine and also Russia, because you have a situation in the west of Ukraine where there are third generation Russians living there. So, and 300-year history. And this is what we in the West, the politicians and governments, forget. You have an ancient history between the two countries. Think about it, brother. While the cigarette smokes, honestly, I loved her and she too. Although instead of a boomer old Cossack drove up to her, we multiplied each other, became one. And people do become one. Let's go back to the song and the lyrics and what they're about, because we can tie this all in. When people are in love, when people find love, when people find that particular love, it fills us with joy and happiness. But it's almost like it is smoking a cigarette. It's bittersweet for the smoker. You know, love is like that taste. It's like nicotine. It's addictive, but at the same time, it can be bitter. But what you hope for is a good love, an honest love. And I wish that to everybody who's looking for love at the moment. I wish that to you all. And now you're riding with it abroad, and on the sunset sea is reflected in your glass and in my memory. So it's a toast in a glass and the sunset. You can imagine the image coming through. And that's what it's about as well. Someday we'll toast to peace, love, and happiness in the world again. I hope so. And they say they beat us, we fly higher from pain, spreading the wing over your roof. They beat us, we fly higher and weep. Down below, leaving your failures. Let's hope we can all fly and rise above this situation, this craziness is in the world at the moment. We've had the pandemic, we're tired mentally and physically, and now we're worried, and we're praying for Ukraine, and now we're also praying for Russian people. Well, I certainly am. I choose no sides. It's too complex. And I hope someday the failures of the governments are recognized, they admit to those failures, and the people are free again. That's what I wish. That has been my interpretation of a song that was about two people and your love for a person. But also those lyrics told me a different story at this particular time. Again, I hope Diana fans of all ages and everybody listening, I wish you peace, love, sent from Ireland. I really do. And I hope you've enjoyed my interpretation of They Hit Us, We Fly. And I hope one day we all fly as a world together as one. I really do. Take care.